The Owen James Report is brought to you by
NCB Capital Markets, serious about wealth. Precision. It's the difference between average returns or excellent. Control separates the great from the ordinary. Balance. It's what leaves you on your feet instead of on your face. Strategy. The flexibility to respond when the time is right. Making the right moves at the right time. That's what drives success. NCB Capital Markets, serious about wealth.
Good evening. This is the Owen James Report. A weakening Jamaican economy is not helping the big players in the financial sector. Scotia Group Jamaica is reporting a lukewarm fourth quarter and a slight fall in profit for the full year. The group has announced a 1.2% increase in net profits for its fourth quarter ended October 31 this year. Now that's $32 million better than the corresponding period last year. Net income was $2.622 billion compared to $2.59 billion for the corresponding period last year. However, while Scotia Group's fourth quarter reflected a marginal profit, net profit for the full year ended October 31 this year was down $43 million or 0.4% lower than last year's profit of $10.62 billion. Consequently, earnings per share were down 2 cents to $3.26. Scotia Group's President Bruce Boyne blames both a weakening domestic market as well as the global economy for the group's performance. However, he sees a major positive amidst this poor performance. Boyne credits the group's prudent risk management strategy for a 39% decline in credit losses. News on the foreign exchange market, and the benchmark US dollar moved closer to the $92 Jamaican mark today, strengthening by 3 cents Jamaican to close at $91.82. Both the Canadian dollar and the British pound also strengthened against the local dollar. The Canadian dollar gained 11 cents Jamaican to close at an average selling rate of $92.20, whilst the British pound sterling gained 28 cents Jamaican to close at an average selling rate of $147.39. Can you imagine that instead of running away from hurricanes or stocking up for the storm, we view it as an opportunity and actually tap that hurricane for its enormous energy and use it for electricity? Well, celebrated American astrophysicist Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson, who gave some Jamaicans an animated talk on the use of science to advance mankind's progress, is thinking exactly that. He was speaking at the U.S. Embassy in Kingston yesterday.
What do we do when natural disaster strikes? We run! We hide! We buy toilet paper and water. We run. And I'm thinking, I don't want to run. We have brains. We have school systems. We have STEM programs. I imagine a day where that hurricane is forming in the Gulf, and I go in there and tap the cyclonic energy in such a way that I drive the energy needs of the city that would have been destroyed by the very hurricane that's trying to form.
On that interesting note, we end today's edition of the Owen James Report. Good evening.
The Owen James Report was brought to you by
NCB Capital Markets, serious about wealth.